I recently was watching another photographer, actually quite a few recently, who've been doing these vlogs where they just kind of talk about the things that are on their mind momentarily. I don't understand why it's happening, why people are kind of curious about what photographers are actually thinking, or what do we have to say at all, because our work is mostly visual, and it being a visual platform makes it a little bit difficult to go ahead and express things that we may be thinking or wanting to say to the general public that enjoys our work, because our work is a part, maybe such a huge part about what we do. We don't necessarily, and that's me talking as me, we don't necessarily go ahead and, how do I say it, talk about each one of our pieces. It's something that every person kind of takes upon themselves to create a story from what they see. And I recently heard another photographer, while this is a thought that I've had for a while, I recently heard another photographer who kind of said the same thing. And his name is Scott Church. You guys should all go and check out his work. And I was sitting there just laughing because I was full agreeing with everything this man was saying. Train passing by. The only difference is he was doing it in his studio, and I'm actually on my way to a shoot right now. So I said, you know what? Best place to do this is while I'm walking, or waiting for these models, or whatever the situation is. Or when I'm in the studio. So I was blown away with what he was saying, and I was like, you know what? He thinks exactly how I do about this, because that's why I haven't done a vlog. But he said something that I preach a lot all the time, and it's to make sure to create online presence by creating an online personality. And when he said that he didn't understand why he needs to do that, but people have told him that he needs to, so that's why he's doing it, it kind of set a light bulb. And I'm sorry, I'm like going back and forth with the camera because I decided to do this on my phone. I might do like a more proper, but I thought this was more laid back and, just kind of like on the whisk, ready to go, because that's when my mind is going. My biggest inspiration comes from just watching people. I do a lot of people watching, and while I'm doing the people watching, I am thinking. Because I'm not necessarily thinking as much as you would think I am when I'm taking pictures. It becomes the natural thing for me. I already know what I'm looking for. So when I'm people watching, it's more studying expressions. The ones that are laughing at things. Why are they laughing at things? How's their body movement? What part of that body movement is the movement that I find more appealing if I wanted to capture it? Or, how is that girl sitting there? Why are all the guys over there staring at that girl? How is she sitting that makes her different than all the other girls? Or same thing with guys. And that's the point of people watching. And I think that if I were to talk about anything, and I already know this is getting a little bit lengthy. I'm crossing the street. I don't want to die. I know it's getting a little bit lengthy, but it's just a little bit of advice to both models and photographers. Since people are actually always asking me questions and curious about what I have to say, I'll go ahead and do exactly that. I think you guys need to spend a little more time studying, and not necessarily studying how to take a better picture, but studying what actually appeals to you as a person. I hope that makes sense. What is it that you see when you're walking down the street that you like? Because you got to remember, what we're taking pictures of is reality. Whether it's a fake reality or a reality, it's something that you're creating, a world that you're creating. And just like animators or people that are drawing, they study movements and they study how people walk and how they sit and things like that. And I think that's something that a lot of photographers currently are forgetting, that this is way more than just snapping a picture of a sexy girl or just trying to get the attention. That's oh my God, that's so important. You guys need to stop trying to get attention. stop doing it. Just show your work, and it'll pay off. You know, so go people watching and stop trying to get people's attention. There's a style for every person. Every single person out there appeals to different things and they like different things. There is that you're gonna hit that demographic if you keep doing it right. So that's my first vlog. Uh, you know, yeah, I like it. I like it. Raw, uncut. Talk to you later.